Good morning. My name is Marwan, and in today's discussion, it's all about qualitative research design. So let's begin with what is a qualitative research. A qualitative research is a type of research method wherein the researcher would collect, analyze, and interpret data by observing what people do and say. This refers to the meanings, concept, definition, characteristic, and description of a person. The data that are being collected are through words and not numerically like quantitative research. And it is more on subjectivity rather than objectivity. And it uses different methods of collecting information. Qualitative research answers a research question rather than test a hypothesis. First, the researcher would examine the perception, action, and feelings of the participant, and they would obtain a detailed information from an interview or through observation. The type of questions that are being asked is an open-end question, which means the subject cannot just answer the question with a yes or no, but rather the answer has to be descriptive and with no limits or boundaries. Next is the types of qualitative research design. These types of research are often used in social sciences such as anthropology, psychology, sociology, economic, and political science. So first is the case study. This type of qualitative research are usually seen in the field of social care, psychology, education, and rehabilitation center. It seeks to find an answer to why such individual acts, behave, or exist in a particular manner. Through a variety of data collection such as interview, questionnaires, observation, and documentary analysis. For example, a researcher who is trying to conduct a research on a group of parents who have abused their children in the past, wherein the researcher would ask the group of parents to why they would do such harmful act to their child and what was going through their mind at that moment. Next is ethnography. Ethnography refers to the study of a particular cultural group, such as tribes and indigenous people. In order for the researcher to have a clear understanding of their living condition and their day-to-day lifestyle, they involve themselves in that particular group and collect data through observation. For example, a researcher who wanted to conduct a research on a tribe of the Chimbu skeleton dancer of Papua New Guinea, he wanted to understand why do these people paint their entire body into a skeleton, and what do they do in their daily life, and what do they eat, and what language do they speak, and so on. Next is phenomenology. Phenomenology refers to the study of people's experiences based on their point of view, and how do they find it meaningful. The aim of this type of qualitative research is in order for the people to understand their experiences that they had. The type of data collecting technique that are used in here is interviews and questionnaires. For example, a researcher who is conducting a research on a student who is playing video game every single day for 6 hours straight. In here, the researcher wanted to know, based on his experience, how did he feel before playing, while playing, and after playing the video game. Next is historical study. Historical study is referred to as examining and collecting data from past events and how does it have a connection to the present time. Like how does the past have changed and affected the present time. The type of data collecting technique for studying historical study are done through biography or autobiography reading and documentary analysis. One of the major disadvantages of this type of research is that the information might be lost or unavailable. An example of this is when a researcher tries to understand how did the 9/11 attack have changed the country itself and the citizens' point of view towards Islam and Arabs. And lastly is the grounded theory. The grounded theory takes place when a researcher tries to discover a new theory to have significant costs regarding the study that they are conducting during their data collection and analysis. The type of data gathering technique that are being used in this type of qualitative research are interview, observation, and documentary analysis. For example, a researcher who wanted to conduct the main cause of bullying in younger people and what makes them become a bully. So, as the researcher was conducting his research, he discovered that lack of family bonding, abusive parents, and lack of parental advice are the main cause of younger people becoming a bully. That's all, and thank you.